Hello everyone, welcome to Professor Charu's lecture on the production possibilities frontier. So we're going to continue using our imagination of the visual ways in which economists like to tell their stories. And the story that we want to figure out in economics is what are the ways in which countries, economies, in this example we're going to talk about countries, but an economy, it could also be a state, it could be a region, it could be a city. What are the ways in which this economy makes decisions and comes up with decisions of the core economic questions? What to produce, how much to produce, how to produce it, and for whom to produce. So since economists are visual, we are going to encounter here our first visual representation of this set of questions. This visual representation is best understood as the setting within which our story will be told. So we are just going to come up with a pictorial depiction of the options, the choices, the set of possibilities that this economy has. We still won't know what actual choice the economy makes, where it ends up, how it does it. We're going to have to do a lot of work to get there. But for now, let's start here. So in an economy, when you have to make a decision about what to produce, how much to produce, for whom to produce, what we're going to do is we're going to start by saying, all right, let's think about what are the ways in which an economy can produce stuff. To do that, economies use resources. And here are the core resources that economies have: land, labor, capital. Now, land is all of the stuff that you get from nature. It's your arable land, it's your rivers, it's your minerals, it's your forests. All of that, nature, is land. That's what we put under there. Those are your natural resources, land. Labor is your workers. This includes not just the number of workers, but also how educated they are, how healthy they are, what their state of knowledge is, what their skills are. That's labor. And then capital is all of your machinery, your factories, your roads, your electricity, all of the built things that you produced in the past, which you can now use to make further products in the future. So a country has a certain amount of land, natural resources, certain volume level of workers, certain amount of infrastructure, industry, factories, and so on. And what it does is it's going to combine these resources using what it knows. So technology is the knowledges you have of different ways of making things. So you could produce certain kinds of goods using labor-intensive sort of mechanisms. So think about clothing. It's one of the biggest industries, garment industries. You could do that labor-intensively. Small shops, lots of workers. So that's a labor-intensive kind of technology. Or you could do it with large machines, small number of workers. You could use it with a capital-intensive technology. So technology is just your different knowledges, your different understanding of different ways in which you can combine things to get output. So land, labor, capital is your inputs. You combine them in certain ways, and that will give you your output or your products. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a little picture of what your options are in terms of how you can use your resources and your technology to get certain level of products.